Good afternoon. Good afternoon. My name is Corey Fonville, and I am the owner of iRock Marketable Business Solutions based here in Virginia. And I'm super excited to be back for day 2 of this 5-day series on elevator pitches. If you missed day 1, definitely do check it out. It is available wherever you are watching from. We are currently streaming live to Facebook and YouTube. If you guys didn't know, yes, we're on YouTube now. You actually can catch our brand on Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, Twitter, TikTok, and YouTube. And soon we will be on several podcast platforms as well. So we are doing big things in 2021. If you're looking for us, just put in iRock Marketable Business Solutions and you will be sure to find us. So again, this is a 5-part series. The way we're going to be doing these Get Ready With Me's to make them a little bit more cohesive and be able to get a little deeper is each week we will have a theme, and every day we will take a little piece of that theme and talk about it. As always, if you have comments, questions, concerns, feel free to put them in the comment section. If we are live, I will try to answer while we're going live, and if we are not live, I will try to go back and check them out. I will also be placing links in the description box and also in the comment sections for you all to utilize. So happy Tuesday. Yesterday, we talked about part 1 of the elevator pitch, and we talked about knowing who your audience is. I think that's so important because a lot of times you sit and say, okay, well, what am I going to talk about? I'm going to just talk about my brand. I'm going to talk about my services, and they're going to like it. Well, that's not actually true. You have to definitely know who your audience is so you know what their needs are, how to target them, where to find them, to even be able to deliver a successful elevator pitch. Something else that's very important to know before you sit down and start thinking about the things you want to say in an elevator pitch is your products and services. I have encountered so many starting entrepreneurs or people who've actually been in the game for a while but wonder why they are not gaining momentum and they're not hitting their targets for success. And a lot of that has to do with the fact that they don't know what their marketable products and services are. And you may say, well, how's that possible? Well, we all have gifts and talents. We do. And sometimes we try to be a jack of all trades. We try to go out and do a lot of different things, and then no one can really relate to us as one thing. So they don't know to come to us for that particular thing. And thus, we're not making sales. We're not being able to monetize our products and services. So something you need to really think about is, okay, what do you want to be known for? When people talk about a topic, what topic is going to bring you up? So for instance, you are a business coach, but you specialize in goal setting. We'll just throw that out there. You specialize in goal setting and accountability. So if that's your brand and your product, make sure, well, that's your brand. Make sure all the products and services that you have kind of fall into that realm. Because if you say that you are a business coach that focuses on goal setting and accountability, but then you go and have a product that's e-course on how to cut your grass, it's like, what? It doesn't make sense. So you want to make sure that before you go out and try to sell to the world, that you understand what is your brand, what are your products and services? Do they align with your mission? Do they align with your business plan? Do they align with whatever you want people to know you as? I have a friend who I attended her Billionaires Academy, and when she talked to us, she said she was known in the world as the hustle chick or the girl who's always selling something. She said people knew if they saw her that she was going to have purses and clothes and shoes ready to sell. She was always going to have product on hand, and she was known as the woman who's out here kind of peddling her wares. And now when people think of her, and even when I think of her, I think of that. When your name is mentioned, what do people know you as? For instance, for me, when people come into contact with me or when they talk about my brand, I want them to say, hey, she's that marketing coach. That's what she does. She talks about it. So I'm a speaker, but I talk about topics related to my business. So when I'm talking to people, I'm talking about branding yourself, image type things, because that has to do with marketing. When I try to sell marketing packages, that's marketing. When I coach people, I'm a business coach that specializes in marketing. So all of the products and services have to fall within that realm of kind of helping those small business entrepreneurs out with their marketing. So look at what your brand is, take inventory of your products and services and say, okay, what do I have to offer? We already know our audience and the fact that they are looking for something. They're looking for you to solve a problem, right? What products and services fall within your brand that you can do, that you can offer them to make sure that you are getting those products and services sold. And let me just make sure I have my comment section open here just in case I don't want to miss any. Okay, so if you have a product or service, definitely put it down. This is your time to share your links. I want to know, what products and services do you have? And when you do your elevator pitch, so say for instance, somebody introduces themselves to you, they say, hi, I'm such and such, you go, hi, I'm such and such. Do you mention what your brand is? Do you mention your products and services? Or do you just say, hey, my name is Corey Fonville Foster? You know, you want to make sure that you never miss an opportunity to talk about your brand. That could be in the grocery store, that could be at the barber shop, that could be in line at the bank. Any place besides maybe the library where you're supposed to be quiet. Talk about your brand, talk about your products and services. You already know who your audience is. When you see them, get them, tell them your products and services. Introduce yourself as this person. You're an expert in your field, know that. If this is what you do, that you're an expert in your field, make sure you market yourself as that. So now we've covered two parts of the elevator pitch. We know our audience, we know our products and services. So now we have those two pieces. So when you go to think about your elevator pitch, how does it relate? You find your audience, your target audience. So when you encounter them, whether it's target audience is whoever you're going to sell to. And then once you find that person, you introduce yourself. This is who I am with your title. So I am a CEO, I am a crafter, I am a baker, I am a author, I am a coach, whatever. And then you say what you do. You tell them about your products and services, especially those that they can use to solve one of their problems. Simple as that. Don't be afraid in an elevator pitch to ask questions. I'm going to keep putting that out because I know when I learned about elevator pitches, it always sounded like I was just going to be the one talking. Ask questions, because how do you necessarily know? It could be a lady with a baby and you sell, bibs and things, or, diaper cakes, whatever it could be. But if that lady, it has a baby that's, I don't know, we'll say 10 months old, she may not need your services anymore. Maybe she doesn't have another baby planned. You want to ask questions like, oh, how old is the baby? And engage with them, develop that rapport so that you can then go on to talk again about your products and services. All of this is to convert these potential clients to clients or potential customers to customers. Simple enough, I hope. So those are two elements to kind of think about as you start developing your elevator pitch. I want to emphasize again, this is not something you want to memorize. You do not want to sound like a robot as you talk to people. You want to sound conversational. Each conversation is going to be different, but if you know the elements that you're supposed to look for and to address, you will have a better chance of closing that deal. You should be, ABCs, always be closing. That's what you should be doing. Always be closing. Any chance you get to encounter with an individual, sell your brand, sell yourself as your brand, and make sure you are converting those things to sales. So that's really all I have for you today. And I forgot, I didn't even put up the banner for today. I got so engulfed in this topic. But just a reminder that all week, we will be talking about building an elevator pitch. So at least you get that. And then today, of course, we talked about what you have to offer, your products and your services. We don't want to waste the banner. Join me for the rest of the week. We're going to try to be on live around noonish. Eastern Standard Time. Also, for those of you who are not familiar or do not know, that on my business Facebook page, so that's the iRock Marketable Business Solutions Facebook page, and actually the YouTube channel, we will be live every Wednesday at 8 a.m. where we'll be doing a Wednesday tea party. Yes, we're going to be sipping tea, but no gossip. We're going to be talking about our book for the month. And this month, we're going to be doing You Are a Badass. I'm hoping my copy comes in the mail today. I already have it downloaded an audiobook, and I'm going to be diving in one today so that I can talk to you guys tomorrow about what I've learned. I'm in the first few chapters. I'm super excited. I've heard great things about this book, but we will be talking about the book, not like your, mom's book club diving into everything. We're going to just talk about some of the elements that stand out and how we can use them practically in our businesses. Some books are quite interesting. They have a lot of stories, but there's not a lot of practicality to it. And so we want to use these self-help books and entrepreneur books and really pull out the pieces that are most relevant and talk about how we can now take those tools and put them in our business to help them work for us. So that's what we will be doing this month. I will also be gifting a copy of that book away at the end of the month for those who are engaged in that segment. Feel free, if you miss us at any time, to hop on and see the recording. And we will be having those available again on YouTube and on the iRock Marketable Business Solutions Facebook page. Also, if you engage with any of our platforms, comment, like, share, follow, you will be able to get in the running for a LightPod. And I can see it from here, but I don't have it in front of me. Well, it's a little too far away for me to reach. But if you saw yesterday's video, and I'll definitely have it available tomorrow to show you. We will also be gifting away a Selfie LightPod. We did have a winner win one of those last month, Stephanie, and she already texted me and said that she was super excited to have it. So that's 2 giveaways. Oh, hey, Stephanie. Stephanie said, good morning. Hopefully, Stephanie got her LightPod and she's still being engaged. Hi, Stephanie. So yeah, so we do encourage you to be engaged. We are trying to definitely put out great content for you all. If there's any topics you want us to cover, let us know. I have the topics for January and February, but I would be, since I got one, yes, I will be happy to incorporate your topics. If you're reading You Are a Badass, definitely let me know, because some people have already been saying, oh, I love that book. What were your best takeaways, so that we can make sure we share those with others. We want this to be an engaging, fun community. If you're watching me on my personal Facebook page, you better hop on over to the business page soon, because after this month, we won't be doing these lives every day on the business page. We will be doing them. We won't be doing them on the personal page. We'll only be doing them on the iRock branded pages. So definitely check that out. Also, just a reminder, the Vision to Victory 7-day goal setting intensive is still available for purchase. It is a 7-day e-course that walks you through how to set your goals in a way that is going to make sure that you can accomplish them. Each day has a video along with a workbook to follow and bonus sheets included. And it also gives you access to a private Facebook page where we will be kind of being each other's accountability partners, giving tips and tricks throughout the year on hitting goals. So if you have not already signed up for that course, it is now, I believe it's $20. You can definitely grab your e-course. It is super awesome, and it's easy to get through. I put it at 7 days so that it wasn't going to be burdensome or stressful. It's just a nice way to really stay on target. Several people have already gone through the course and say they enjoyed it. So definitely do check that out. So I did put it in the comment section, so you will be able to see the link to the e-course. And if you are not on the Facebook page, let me just pull it up. There is a iRock Marketable Business Solutions Facebook page, and we would love for you to like, follow, share all of our social media as well. Always, there we go. And that should be in the comment section now. All right, well, guys, thank you so much for joining us for today. Tomorrow, let's see, what is our topic for tomorrow? Tomorrow, we will be talking about how to talk about helping the person that you're encountering solve their problem. That's going to be a really important part of your elevator pitch, not just knowing what their problem is, but talking to them in a way that they understand that you can solve that problem. This is going to be great for all of my coaches out there who are trying to close the deal on those kind of like consultation calls. And also for those who do like vending events where you kind of have people that are strolling through and you have to grab them quickly and like close the deal. So definitely stay tuned for tomorrow. We'll be here at noon on all of the platforms that we are today. That's our Facebook and YouTube. So definitely do check us out. Again, check us out early in the morning, 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time for our Wednesday tea party, where we'll be talking about You Are a Badass. I'm going to say as much as I can because we're going to be diving into that as well. Also, on the horizon, I do want to mention, if I haven't already, we'll be launching a podcast. Yes, I said podcast earlier. You heard me right. A podcast. It's going to be an business entrepreneur series where I'm going to be bringing on guests each week, and they're going to be talking about their hurdles and struggles in business and how they overcame those and became successful. I have a really great lineup, but you have to be engaged to know when it's coming out because I will be putting out more information on that in the very, very near future. But I wanted to have a segment where you didn't just hear from me. I think I have great content, but I want to bring others in because my experience will not be their experience and vice versa. So definitely do check it out. The first podcast will be airing very soon. So do stay tuned for more information about that. But guys, you have a wonderful Tuesday. Be productive. Make it a good day. You heard me right. Make it a great day. And I will see you guys tomorrow. So just remember, I rock, you rock, we all rock. And until next time, I will see you then.